think we have to be advocates for women. So, for example, I mean, I don't want to be specific, but we have a woman on our interfaith religious leaders forum, and some men have started to protest, saying, "How come she's a woman? And in this leadership role, we don't see her as a leader, etc., etc." So it's up to Interfaith Scotland then to look and to, how do we then work with that faith community to say this person has a leadership role, so they've demonstrated it in this area, this area, and this area. It's not the traditional leadership role, but this person has great leadership qualities. Can we have a conversation about this? And maybe, so in a way, it's kind of being advocates for women, because of course, what happens when women then have a voice in the interfaith field, it's going to put the nose out of joint of some men who think, I could have been in that position, or should have been, or might have been, or how come suddenly from left field women are now really expressing themselves in this really important field. Interfaith dialogue is going to become increasingly important, and the more important it becomes in national and international discourse, the more men will want to be there in those positions, because I think historically men have been in positions of power, and if this begins to be identified as a powerful field of engagement, then men will want to be there, and so they'll start to have these conflicts, like who's speaking for who, and how can a woman be doing this? And so we have to work very hard as directors of organisations to make sure there's equality of opportunities for men and for women, and that whoever is effective in the work gets the opportunity to do it, whether they're a man or a woman. It's who's effective in bringing communities together. That's what's really important, not the gender.